So I know my blush looks a little crazy. I went a little bit nuts with the Aeropress pot, color pot in Hello, which is their like bright pink color or bright red color. Look at this highlighter. We're gonna talk about this soon. But yeah, I feel like I needed to address it. I just went a little heavy. And then I'm also wearing the Modern Minerals lip gloss in Goddess. I don't actually know if she's got any lip glosses still available because she was stopping sort of like production on a lot of her makeup stuff for a while so she can work on her hair care. So if it's not available, I mean, hopefully at some point it'll be available again soon, but I love that one. I think Juice from Fit Glow would be a pretty similar color if you're looking for something sort of like that, you know, like juicy sort of like red color. But yeah, I love the Modern Minerals glosses. Haven't worn them in a while. So I thought I would pick that one up because I was sort of going for like a pink red motif. Originally, when I picked this shirt that I was gonna wear today, I wanted to do like a green, like a sage green eye. But I'm gonna go to Costco after this and I didn't really feel like dealing with the eyeshadow thing or like going to Costco with full eyeshadow, I don't know. But anyway, now that we've talked about my makeup, we're here today to talk about the August Beauty Heroes box, which is featuring Maya Chia for the third time. The first time they featured the Super Couple and I believe the Waterless Wonder Bomb in a special scent created specifically for Beauty Heroes. Then the second time they featured the Eye Achiever, which was the new eye roller, and then what else came with that? Oh, it was a small size of the Super Blend, which is one of my favorite products ever. And then this month we're seeing the new moisture mask, the Refreshment, which is the Resurfacing Moisture Mask, and a travel size or like a deluxe size of the Optimist, which is the Hydrating Essence. So I love this box. I really, really loved the Grade-In box. I think in terms of like the year, the Grade-In box is still my favorite of like all the boxes we've gotten so far. So this would be the 8th box. And then this is gonna be number 2 for me. I love Maya Chia. I love these products specifically. I did get to try the mask ahead of time because she released it last month. I think it was last month. And then she had sent it to me to try and it just happened to show up in this month's box. So I hope that you guys are excited about seeing the Refreshment. I know a lot of you guys commented that you were pretty excited about that mask and hopefully you didn't buy it, or if you did, now you've got a backup. I don't know. But yeah, so these are actually both backups for me because I had both of the products already. So we have the Maya Chia, the full size of the Refreshment, and then this is the size of the Optimist Hydrating Essence. And I'll show you it against the full size here. So you're still getting a decent size of mist. So on top of talking about these two products for the Beauty Heroes box, I thought what I would do is talk about Maya Chia as a brand overall. It's been a few months since I've done one of those, you know, brands revisited. I think the last one I did was a Carskin. It's been a little while since I've talked about Maya Chia, and I thought I would just sort of pull together all that I have, all my thoughts on all the products from Maya Chia, because I have tried every single one, and tell you what my favorites are, tell you the ones, I mean, there's really nothing that's not my favorite. In like, you know, in a way that I hate it, if that makes sense, but I'll tell you know, I'll give you my thoughts on all of the products from Maya Chia. So we'll talk about these two products first, and then we will sort of get on with the rest. So hopefully this won't be, you know, like an hour-long video because I got one of those coming on Wednesday. So yes, the Refreshment. I loved this the first time I tried it. I'm not gonna demo it today for obviously because I've got makeup on, but I did demo it in a video where I tried some new products that had been sent to me in PR. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that one below if you want to hear my initial thoughts on the product, see my first experience with it, see me apply it, all of that stuff. But all I'm going to do today is just talk about it. So the Refreshment, like the name suggests, it's a resurfacing moisture mask. I love the color of it. I'm going to try to do this without, you know, spilling a bunch of it, as I think I almost did in the video. I love the scent of it. So you get a full size in the box this month, and it's a $68 value. So minty fresh, never felt so good. Maya Chia's latest innovation, the Refreshment Resurfacing Moisture Mask, is a tingly, retexturizing treatment that transforms a lackluster complexion into glowing, plump, and hydrated skin. Just a thin layer of this aloe-based mask is enough to activate a powerful exfoliation process due to an intelligent blend of salicylic acid from wintergreen, azelaic and sugar-derived lactic acids, and pineapple and pumpkin enzymes. So there's all kinds of stuff going on in here. You'll feel the mask get to work. A satisfying icy hot sensation slowly fades as the mask dries clear. Deeply penetrating moisturizing agents including sodium PCA, chia, and hyaluronic acid balance the skin's pH while replenishing essential hydration. An exotic blend including lilac, tulsi, eggplant, and basil creates this mask's wintergreen hue, while Japanese mint, orange, and fennel give it its minty sweet scent. After a chill 15 minutes, rinse to reveal clean, smooth, and soothe the skin. So it has got all kinds of good stuff in it. I did go over like ingredients and all that when I talked about this the first time, but it's got a really amazing formula. It does have a lot of like exfoliating and enzymatic properties about it. It's got the pumpkin, it's got the sugar-based lactic acids, it's got the azelaic acid, it's got salicylic acid. So the azelaic acid improves brightness, reduces redness, and improves texture and clarity. The lactic acid also improves brightness, induces glow, and reduces the appearance of pores. BHA from wintergreen extracts clarifies and refines the look of pores. Pumpkin and pineapple enzymes gently exfoliate, soothe, and soften. And then chia seed extract, sodium PCA, and hyaluronic acid deeply nourish and moisturize the skin. So I've used this quite a few times now, and I really, really like it. Love it. I really, really love it. I'm actually planning on doing like a full breakdown of like all of the enzymatic masks and scrubs that I have. So you'll be seeing that probably next week. Because actually a lot of the boxes this month, almost all of them contain some sort of exfoliation or enzymatic, like mask actually. You know, the Clean Beauty box, which the full reveal will be announced today, so I can go ahead and say this. It's got a enzyme mask in it. The one from Box Wallet isn't like an enzymatic, but it's got a mask in it that like exfoliates. So it's like an exfoliating mask. It's got that gommage thing. So every single box this month actually contains some sort of like mask product that exfoliates. And what I wanted to do when I saw that the Clean Beauty box also contained an enzyme mask, I've got quite a few. You guys know I love exfoliating. I love a good enzyme mask as well as a good physical exfoliation. You know, I don't really discriminate in terms of exfoliation. I kind of like everything. Give me all the exfoliation is basically my motto. So yeah, I pulled together all of the enzymatic products that I have, anything that sort of like claims itself as an enzymatic mask, anything that has like enzymatic properties. And I'm going to be putting a video together sort of like going over my thoughts on all the enzyme products I have, you know, which ones would be my favorites. So that's coming. This is definitely top 3. I love the way this works. It was very intense the first time I tried it, as I think you would go back if you watch that video. I think I expressed that it was a very intense mask. It goes on and it doesn't really feel like anything, but then like within 60 seconds of it being on your face, it does get very like, not hot, but like intense. Like an intense tingling, and not in like a bad way, not like in my skin is burning off type of way. It's in like, ooh, I feel this working type of way, you know? There's like, you know, different categories of like tingling and burning, I feel like. And it's in the good side for me. I know it's gonna vary depending on skin sensitivity. It's gonna vary depend on, you know, if you do well with enzymatic products. So everyone's gonna have a different experience with it. I love exfoliating and enzymatic products. They work really well for me. I don't really have one that I hate and I think is terrible, but I really, really love this one. It works so well. I used it the other night, or actually I used it last night because I was sort of like refreshing for this video. And my skin is kind of a disaster right now. I don't really know what the culprit is. I'm gonna talk about something that I think maybe is the culprit in this video. But yeah, my skin was just like a wreck. And the second time I used it, I didn't get that sort of like intense reaction. I think it's probably because my face was in better condition. But last night when I used it, my skin just was like, it felt like very intense again, like that first time. I think because my skin just like needed more work. And I love it. I love the way that it makes my skin feel. My skin feels very smooth and moisturized afterwards. I just think that's a great product. And especially if you're looking for something in the enzymatic mask category, I think that's a really great one. Okay, so the Optimist Hydrating Essence, the size that you're gonna get is a 50 ml size and it's $29. The full size is 100 ml and $58. So it's more than a mist, it's the Optimist. Designed to boost your daily regimen, this hydrating essence is perfect to tone skin post-cleanse, activate treatment masks, or optimize the absorption of oil. Loaded with licorice and beetroot, astaxanthin, organic sake, and white tea. Each spritz delivers a fine veil of hydration, essential fatty acids, brightening agents, and antioxidants to thirsty skin. The Optimist combines the lightweight feel of a fine mist with the high-performance results of an essence. The uplifting scent of neroli, sweet orange, and ylang-ylang leaves skin and senses on a high note. So this also has chia seed extract, organic sake, rice extract, licorice, astaxanthin, white tea, neroli. I don't actually have a full list of ingredients in front of me that would have been helpful, but I loved this the first time that I used it. It's got a very fine mist on it. It's very hydrating. It's very refreshing. In terms of skin benefits, I don't really know if it's really doing all that it claims that it does. I feel like that way with every mist though, and I think that that's no secret to you guys by now. I'm not sitting here, you know, hyping up any one mist in particular. I do have ones that are favorites based on like hydrating properties, but in terms of like skin, you know, are they really doing anything that they're saying that they're doing to my skin? I don't know. They probably boost, you know, like the oils that you're using and, you know, help it work quicker maybe in terms of like if you were just using this product and nothing else. I don't know that it would really do all the things that it says that it does, but that's just my take on toners and mists and all that. I love a lot of mists, you guys know that, but I'm sort of like wishy-washy with mists. I have my favorites, but I also am like, are they really doing anything besides hydrating my skin? I don't know. But this one is very nice. I do really like this one. It's got, like I was saying, it's got a very fine mist. It's very hydrating. The scent is like very refreshing. It just makes my skin feel really good. But in terms of the other properties, I don't really know. But I like it for its hydrating and, you know, refreshing properties. So it's a very nice mist. If you're looking for one to sort of get you through the rest of the summer, you're gonna really enjoy this one. If you like the Josh Rosebrook mist, you'll probably really love this one as well. They don't smell similar in any regard, but they make my skin feel the same way, if that makes sense. So I really, really love the August box. I love the Maya Chia box. It's definitely my second favorite of the whole year. I really loved the Maya Chia product the very first time that I tried it. I think it's a great product. I think it's very well made. I know how hard Suzanne works on all of her products. She goes the extra mile, I feel like, to make sure that it's like perfect, and she goes through so many iterations to just get to that like perfect thing. Not that I'm saying that every formulator doesn't, but I just know how hard she, you know, works. Not that everybody doesn't, it's just, you know what I mean. I love the brand. I love the Maya Chia brand. So anyway, let's briefly talk about some of the other products, or all of the other products from Maya Chia. The only one that I don't have is the Super Couple. That did seem to go bad on me pretty quickly. I think like less than 12 months it was starting to smell really off, which is unusual for an oil. Like usually my oils will last me a long time, way past the time when when potency is gone, or they say, you know, when the fresh by date, you know, I use things a lot longer than the fresh by or use by dates. As long as they smell good, as long as they don't make my skin react in a negative way, I'm still gonna use stuff. The potency might be a little bit less than it was when it was fresh, but I find that they still work. So for the Super Couple to go bad before 12 months, I don't know, I was very sad about that because I was seeing results in like melasma and discoloration. So that one does have astaxanthin in it, which is supposed to be a lot stronger than like traditional vitamin C. So I was seeing like brightening and lightening results using that product. And so many products now use astaxanthin, I think because they know how powerful it is and how well it works. So you'll see it in a lot of other serums, and I even think one of the sunscreens from Suntegrity uses astaxanthin, and it's sort of like all over the place now. It's in other products that Maya Chia has as well. Mahalo uses astaxanthin, Okoko uses astaxanthin. So many people use astaxanthin now, but that was one of my favorite like brightening treatments, like lightening and brightening treatments. And at some point I would love to add it back to my collection and reuse it. But it did go bad on me very quickly. The other oil that she's got, I'm starting to think this might be the culprit of my acne. I won't know for sure until I've stopped using it for a while and sort of see how my skin does. This is the Maya Chia Supercritical Omega Chia Facial Oil. So this, it basically is like just chia seed oil, and it's got essential oils added in it for scent, I do believe. So I like this oil. It's lightweight and it makes my skin feel nice, but I'm wondering if it's breaking me out. So I've talked about before, I don't think chia is like comedogenic for me. And I think that's true in products where chia is just an ingredient of like a larger ingredient list. So things like the Super Couple, things like, you know, any of the other Maya Chia products, I haven't had any problems with. I'm wondering though, if this, just because it's like only chia oil, if that's the only ingredient in here, if it is, if this is comedogenic for my skin. So I have been breaking out a lot recently. It's not cystic, so that's why I'm not thinking it's necessarily diet or hormonal. It's basically just, I get a lot of like whitehead action, which is unpleasant, and it's just like, it's all over. It's like, there's no one area of my face where it's sort of like, you know, it's not just on my chin, it's not just on my cheeks, it's not just on my forehead, it's literally on every single part of my face, and even like down here where I use this. So that's why I'm thinking that this might be, like, just the chia on its own is probably too much for my skin. But like I said, again, I've used other products where chia is an ingredient, like among a large list of ingredients, and haven't had any issues, but this I do think is giving me issues. So I don't know, keep that in mind if you think chia may be a culprit, or maybe you avoid chia completely, and even in like a larger list of ingredients you find that you have a problem. But if you think chia might be an issue for you, definitely stay away from you know, this one, because it's like an all chia product. So I have discontinued this. For the last 24 hours I have not used it, so I'm using oils that I know my skin does well on, just sort of try and go back and see if that really is the issue. So then let's see, a couple of other products. So let's talk about products that I think don't get enough, you know, the couple products from Maya Chia that like nobody ever talks about. So there's the Great Cleanse Nourishing Supercritical Cleansing Oil. So it's an emulsifying cleansing oil. And then the Revitalizer Beautifying Supercritical Body Oil. So a body oil and a cleansing oil. I feel like these are great products. They're very effective. The body oil is lightweight. It sinks into my skin really quickly. I don't have any issues with anything, though I don't really with any body oils. It's just a very nice, it's a very nice body oil. I like the formula of it. And then the cleansing oil is a great cleansing oil formula. Maybe because they aren't like exceptional in any way. Maybe that's why like nobody ever talks about them. But I feel like if you're looking for products that work, products that have really great ingredients in them, you know, don't discriminate and give these two a try. The cleansing oil works great. It removes makeup. I do go in with a second cleanse like I do with pretty much all balm or oil cleansers, no matter what, except the Mahalo Unveil. That is the only one I don't do a second cleanse with. But this is great. It removes all my makeup. I do remove eye makeup first, but it removes every other trace of makeup before a second cleanse. I wish Maya Chia would have a second cleanse. That'd be really nice. But yeah, I think that these two don't get talked about enough, and they're really great products from Maya Chia. So let's go back over the Eye Achiever. Which was last year's hero from Beauty Heroes. Again, I do like this product. I haven't noticed like exceptional results from it, but I haven't used it maybe in a long enough time span to notice exceptional results. It is a very nice oil. If you use, you know, like 1 to 2 strokes, it does blend in, you know, really easily. I did wear makeup on top of it, and I didn't have an issue as long as you don't use too much, I don't think, you know, because it sinks into the skin. It doesn't like sit on top of the skin. So it works really well under oil. Actually, it worked, my eye makeup, you know, the concealer I do under my eyes with powder actually went on a lot better today than it has been. I am very bad about not using eye products though. I keep them out because I want to use them, but then I just like, I get lazy, I just forget. I just like blend oils underneath my eyes. I don't know, I'm very bad about eye products in general. I have ones that I really love, but sometimes I just forget. I just forget to do them. But I do really like this. I think it's a great product. It sinks in really quickly. Makeup goes on top of it really well. I don't have any like exceptional results to give you because I don't think I've used it quite long enough. So here's another body product that Maya Chia has. It's the Highlight of the Day Illuminating Body Serum. So it's You know, it's the body oil. I don't know if it's the same formula as the other body oil that she's got. It's got chia, coconut alkalines, camellia, gatu cola. It's got arnica, there's broccoli seed, sunflower seed, and then it does have mica, iron oxides, titanium dioxide, sweet orange, essential oil, neroli, vitamin E. So it's got that sort of like signature scent. I really like this. I love a good like sort of illuminating or like body product, you know, that has like, that gives you like a glow. So it doesn't have, whoa, it's not like glitter. So if you're familiar with the After Hours highlighter of the day, it's basically that same, that same tone. So I like to use these products in the summer because they sort of give your skin like a glow without, you know, looking glittery. There are some that are almost like glittery, like the Leilani body oil, at least the old formula. I don't know. She just re-released it. The old formula that I have is a little bit glittery. I keep kicking my camera. But yeah, that one is not glittery. It's basically just like the highlighter After Hours, you know, for your body. It's in a bigger bottle. Okay, so let's talk about two other products before we get to the highlighters. So the Maya Chia Supercritical Chia Waterless Wonder Balm. I only have like the small like limited editions that came in that Beauty Heroes box from last year. I haven't used the original one that she's got, the full size. I think that smells like orange, or maybe it's lavender. I'm not sure. I love this one though. I wish she would bring this back, this scent, because I loved this scent. I like to use this on eczema patches, really dry skin, dry elbows, dry knees. So I only really use this on my body. I think I've heard people use this on their face, but this is not a product, this is too heavy, I think, for my face. So I like to use it, like right here, I've got this really dry spot, I think from the way that I lay my elbow on my desk at work. I don't know, but it works really well on dry spots, works really well on eczema, works really well, especially in the winter when your skin gets really dry. That's a great like body moisturizing product. Okay, so the last face product that she's got, which is like one of my favorite products from Maya Chia. God, I love this stuff. This is the Super Blend. It's the pressed serum concentrate. I've talked about this quite a few times. This is how I like to use balms. I like to like dig. I went all the way to the bottom on this one side. I just like to dig out of the corners. I don't like to like scrape it across the top, though you can see I have a little bit, but most of the time I like to just like leave the top intact and then just sort of like break down on the side. Oh, I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. I believe this has astaxanthin in it astaxanthin in it as well. I don't know why that came out the way that it did, but I love this as a nighttime treatment. This is one of my favorite nighttime products ever. I wake up and my skin is just like even, it's like cushiony, it feels extremely moisturized and hydrated, and my skin just looks better. I used this last night. I actually used, what did I do? I used the Earthwise Beauty Nap in the Meadow. And then I use the Earthwise Beauty Resiliency Serum because I'm trying to heal up this like acne disaster I've got going on. And then I put this on top, and my skin, I did wake up better. I didn't wake up with even worse skin, because that's what was sort of happening when I was using like this at night. Even using some like other kind of moisturizer on top of it, like I have been using the Flower and Spice moisturizer on top of it, I would wake up with like worse skin. So that's why I think that's the culprit, because I used this last night without using the other chia oil, and my skin, I didn't wake up with worse skin, which is, you know, good. Nobody wants to wake up with worse skin. So it's an expensive product, and I think it's the most expensive product that Maya Chia sells, but it is one of my favorites because it just leaves my skin feeling so like cushiony and just like better. It just is, it improves my skin. So definitely, I'll link below everything separately so you can sort of like check out, look at ingredients for all of them, you know, look at the benefits of each one to sort of see if there's anything here that you might be interested in. But I just wanted to give you my experience with the products that I've used from Maya Chia, which is all of them. Oh, I forgot 3. The highlight of the days. So I have 3 of the 4. The 4th one actually contains carmine, so I don't have that. So she's got 4. The one that contains carmine, I believe, is called Afternoon Delight. There's the Happy Hour, there's the Golden Hour, and there's After Hours. After Hours is definitely my favorite. It's that same shade that I showed you of the Illuminating Body Serum, so I'm not going to swatch that one again. Happy Happy Hour is actually what I have on my cheeks right now. So it's like a little bit pinky, which is why I thought it would be fun to wear it with like a sort of like pinkier blush. I did almost sort of like use it as like a blush topper because I like blended it down pretty far. It's not just on my cheekbone. So it's just like, it's really cool. So that one is like more of like a pinky shade. And then Golden Hour is gold, and I just lost it. You want to shake them really well. Let's see if I can get a good swatch here. So here is Golden Hour. I mean, it's not gold, but it's like a champagne, sort of. Can you even tell? I don't know. I'll have to wear this one in a video because I don't think I have actually. I know I've worn After Hours and I know I've worn Happy Hours in a video. I don't think I've worn Golden Hour in a video. So yeah, this one is more like if you want like a champagne-y, sort of like yellow highlighter versus like pink or sort of a little bit more bronzy. The After Hours one isn't necessarily bronzy, but it is sort of more champagne than like yellow, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is everything that I've got from Maya Chia, everything that I've used. So if I was gonna tell you like my heroes from Maya Chia, like what my favorites are, like top 4, because it's gonna be hard for me to pick top 3, I think. Definitely the Refreshment is one of the best products that Maya Chia makes. It's very effective, it works really well, very intense though, so if you have sensitive skin, just keep that in mind. I also really, really love the Optimist hydrating essence. It's very hydrating. It feels very refreshing, very, very nice. Then the Super Blend is also one of my favorite products from Maya Chia because it makes my skin look better. It works really well for my skin. And then the highlights of the day would round out my favorites from Maya Chia. I just love these. After Hours is definitely my favorite and probably the one that I'll like rebuy over and over again once I'm out of them. And I'll probably go ahead and swatch all these 3 in some capacity over on Instagram, just to sort of like have a picture of it out into the universe. But yeah, I love all the products that Maya Chia makes, save for maybe this one because I think this one might be an issue with my skin. But in terms of the rest, I don't have the same reaction that I think I'm having with this one again. I won't know for sure until I've cut it out long enough to see if this really is the problem and if like my skin clears down using products that I know don't affect my skin that way. This is just, it's sort of like preliminary, because I've been using this for the last couple of weeks and my skin has just been like off the charts insane. And you know, I've been working out a lot more. I work out like 3 days a week. I've been eating a lot better. I've been avoiding sugar. So really the only thing that could be the issue is this. So I'll let you know, in a couple of weeks if my skin, like calms down. I know you can't really tell, maybe with the amount of makeup I put on my cheeks, it sort of like distracts from it a little bit, but yeah, definitely check out the Maya Chia products. I think the only one you can't buy at Beauty Heroes is the Highlight of the Day Illuminating Body Serum, which is a limited edition. She does only sell that one in the summer, so I'll leave the link for that one at Maya Chia itself. But the rest you can all get on Beauty Heroes. She does sell, Jeannie does sell the entire collection on Beauty Heroes, so yeah, definitely I would highly recommend picking up this month's box because I think it's, like I said, it's my number 2 for the year. It contains 2 of my favorite Maya Chia products ever that work really well for me, and I think will probably work well for a lot of people. Let us know though down in the comments if you've tried it and had like a really bad reaction to it, if you've got really sensitive skin, or just what your experience is with the Refreshment if you have tried it. Let's sort of like leave a collection of experiences down in the comments so, someone who's unsure can read them and maybe sort of gauge based on your skin type. So make sure you leave your skin type down below as well, if it could work for them. So if you guys follow me, you know that I've got acne prone skin and it's not very sensitive, and I do a lot of exfoliating. So if you are someone who can handle a lot of exfoliation and you've got acne prone skin and it's not super sensitive, you probably will do really well with the Refreshment. But yeah, leave experiences down below because I want to know what you guys think of it. Experiences definitely vary from person to person, but yeah, I'm curious what yours are. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're interested in trying some Maya Chia. You now can subscribe monthly as a reminder. You don't have to subscribe for 3 months at a time, though you do save money if you do it that way. If you can subscribe monthly, month to month for $58 and some change. And I think, what is it, $128 for 3 months, which I think breaks down to like 30 something. I'm bad with math. 40 something dollars. $40 and some change. I'm bad with math without a calculator. But yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful if you've ever wanted to know about any of the Maya Chia products, and I will see you guys in my next one.